The stage is set. The time is now. Credible news. It is prime news. Only on Maisha TV. Prepare for the beast. Informative. Authoritative. Unbiased. Welcome to Maisha News.
It's a Friday morning, what many Kenyans call Furahi Day. I'm so beholden for you for joining me on 1 hour journey to a stopping place that will have you more educated and informed on the stories making rounds in Kenya and beyond. Just as a mention for you, Rift Valley Regional Commissioner George Natembea, who resigned on Wednesday, has been redeployed to the office of the president to finish his 30-day notice period. This is even as a section of youths from West Pokot County call for sobriety over the increasing tension between the supporters of United Democratic Alliance UDA and area governor Professor John Lonyangapo. This is after the county boss declared that there is no erecting wheelbarrows at the county until the right time comes. We have these and many more stories prepared for you, and remember we have a 5 over 5 segment at the end of the bulletin where I will highlight the issue of electing responsible leaders come August 2022. Welcome to the authoritative, now the most watched bulletin that airs Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. and 9 a.m. and on weekends, that is Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m. My name is Rida Karim Chabet. Welcome. President Uhuru Kenyatta invited the pro-handshake members of parliament to State House for a luncheon on Thursday, a week after they passed the contentious Political Parties Amendment Bill 2021 in the National Assembly, with the Political Parties Amendment Bill 2021 becoming a subject of discussion among political players in the country currently. It is expected that the head of state will lose senators to support the bill wholeheartedly. Millicent Makoha with more on this.
President Uhuru Kenyatta has called on politicians to work together with the view of improving the lives of all Kenyans, saying he will continue engaging with all leaders, irrespective of their political persuasion, so as to ensure that Kenya becomes a strong and united nation. Speaking at State House, Nairobi on Thursday during a New Year luncheon hosted for members of parliament, the president reminded politicians to conduct peaceful campaigns ahead of the forthcoming general elections.
Yes, I am a proud member of Jubilee, but I am an even prouder member of the Kenyan society, which I see reflected around these tables here. To be here with leaders from across the divide. And this is really what we are trying to achieve. To say that we may belong in many different homes, but we can actually work together for the common interest of 50 million people.
The head of state commended members of parliament for passing crucial bills, which he said are key to improving governance and delivery of services to Kenyans.
And the political parties amendment that we are trying to push through, which some people have tried to demonize as they try to demonize BBI, that is giving us an opportunity for us to be able to formally work together across political parties in the interest of the nation. Because this is what we are trying to achieve.
The president, who was joined at the luncheon by former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, said the passage of the National Hospital Insurance Fund Bill will enable the government to fulfill its universal health coverage pledge.
The bill on NHIF and the other acts around the health sector are now going to open up and give us that opportunity to be able to give our people that which we promised them of universal health care.
He urged the Senate to emulate the National Assembly in passing the political parties amendment bill and other laws before them, so to ensure the country attains its development goals.
A couple of pieces of legislation that are going to be a game changer. The passage of the anti-money laundering bill, for example, will ensure that we are able to continue being part of the international financial system and to have a respected banking system that can only help improve and mature our economy.
In his remarks, Mr. Odinga, ODM leader, commended MPs for passing the political parties amendment and urged the Senate to emulate the National Assembly for the benefit of all Kenyans.
Because it only makes things better. They say that a good idea always yields to a better idea. And a better idea would yield to the best idea. So what you guys are doing is basically trying to improve governance in our country. So we really want to thank you very, very sincerely for what you did.
The 2022 presidential candidate said constitutional making is work in progress, noting that Kenyans desire laws that will ensure good governance.
Law making and even constitutional making is always work in progress. Even the oldest constitution, democratic constitution of the United States of America, is still work in progress. And you've got several amendments which they all the times quote to you: Amendment 5, 5th Amendment, 6th Amendment, and so on and so forth. So that really is not a crime for somebody to see something is wrong in our constitution or in our law that we need to change.
Other speakers at the bipartisan luncheon, attended by MPs from across the political divide, included leaders of majority in the National Assembly and Senate Amos Kimunya and Samuel Pogisio, as well as Senate Deputy Speaker Professor Margaret Kamar. Reporting for Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television, I'm Millicent Makoha.
And Deputy President William Ruto on Thursday told of his competitors, saying they have done nothing to warrant their election in the August 9th general elections. Speaking in Embulbul in Ngong, Kajiado County, the second in command said Kenyans will vote based on leaders' track record. He also noted that he and the ODM leader Raila Odinga I've had the opportunity to serve the country as a deputy president and prime minister respectively, but Raila has nothing to show Kenyans on his tenure in office. Ruto called on Mbibul residents not to allow divisions propagated by a few individuals through tribal parties. From Mbulbul, the DP proceeded to Gataka, Ongata Rongai, in the same county, where he passed the same message to the residents. Let's have a look.
Agenda yetu ya kwanza mwaka huu. Agenda yetu ya kwanza mwaka gani? Mwaka huu ni kuweka bilioni 100 kupanga ajira ya hawa vijana kwanza, kabla hatujapanga yale mambo wengine ya kubadilisha katiba, sijui kufanya nini. Nyenye mnanielewa? Jambo la pili, tunasema kazi ni kazi, wera ni wera. Tunaelewana? Na tunasema hivyo kwa sababu hata kama biashara yako ni kidogo mtu akataka, ni jukumu letu kama serikali kukusaidia ili biashara yako hiyo ndogo iwe biashara kubwa kesho. 70%, 70%, 80% actually. 80% ya biashara yote Kenya inafanywa na hawa wafanyabiashara wa chini. Wanaitwa micro, small and medium enterprise. Hawa ndio wanasukuma uchumi wa Kenya. Lakini hawa wafanyabiashara wa chini, kwanza hawana mahali pazuri pa kufanya biashara, na pili hawana pesa ya kufanya hiyo biashara, kwa sababu hawawezi kukopa pesa kwa bank, hawajulikani. Hawawezi kukopa pesa kwa bank, hawana security. Ndio sababu hiyo wengi wa hawa wafanyabiashara wa chini, hata ingawaje ndio wanaendesha uchumi wetu, wengi wakitoka kukopa pesa wanakopa kwa Shylock. Ukienda kwa Shylock ukikopa 1000 anakuambia rudisha jioni na shilingi 100 juu yake. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Wengine mkienda kukopa pesa mnakopa kwa Fuliza. Baada ya mwezi moja Fuliza wamekuweka kwa CRB. Ndio sababu watu karibu milioni 14 Kenya tayari wameingizwa ndani ya CRB. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Ndio mimi nasimama hapa niwaambie hivi, mwaka huu tunaweka bilioni 50 kwa biashara ya hawa wafanyabiashara wa chini hawa. Hawa wafanyabiashara wa chini hawa. Tunaweka, wacha nirudie. Nasema hivi na nataka munisikize kwa makini. Tunaweka bilioni 50 kwa biashara ya hawa wafanyabiashara wa chini, ndio waweze kupata pesa ya kuinua biashara yao kwa riba ya chini bila ya kuulizwa security yoyote. Na hiyo pesa tutaleta mpaka kwa ward, sio kwa constituency, tutaleta mpaka kwa ward. Wewe mama mboga utaendea kwa ward, wewe boda boda utaendea kwa ward yako. Nyinyi mnanielewa? Sikizeni, mimi nimekuja hapa Kajiado sio mara ya kwanza. Nimekuja nikafanya harambee hapa Matasia ya boda boda. Nimekuja nikafanya harambee hapa Ngong ya kina mama. Si ndio? Nimekuja hapa. Ndio nilisikia juzi huyu bwana Kitendawili akiwa hapa kwenu ati analalamika, ati anasema huyu deputy president anatoa wapi milioni 2 ya kupatia boda boda? Anatoa wapi milioni 2 ya kupatia mama mboga? Mimi nataka nimwambie bwana Kitendawili, wacha kulalamika milioni 2. Wacha kulalamika milioni 2. Milioni 2 ni pesa kidogo. Mwaka huu tunaweka bilioni 50 kwa biashara ya hawa watu wa chini. 50 billion. Nyinyi mnanielewa? Ndio watu wawache kiburi na madharau. Hii Kenya si ya watu wa Kenya wachache. Hii Kenya ni ya wananchi wote. Nyinyi mnanielewa watu wakataka? Tunaelewana? Jambo la tatu, mimi nawaambia hivi, mwaka huu vile tulikuwa tumepanga ndani ya Big Four, tunaweka pesa ya kutosha kwa kilimo. Tuhakikishe ya kwamba wakulima wetu wanasaidika, wapate mapato zaidi, watuzalishie chakula zaidi, chakula ifike hapa sokoni ikiwa bei nafuu, ndio kila mmoja wetu aweze kusimamia familia yake na alishe familia yake, na tupunguze gharama ya maisha katika taifa letu la Kenya. Na jambo la nne, jambo la ngapi? Jambo la nne, nataka munisikize kwa makini. Kabla ya mwisho wa mwaka huu, kabla ya mwisho wa mwaka gani? Kabla ya mwisho wa mwaka huu, kila mmoja wetu hapa utakuwa na bima ya afya ya NHIF. Kila mmoja wetu.
And the former Rift Valley Regional Commissioner George Natembeya, who resigned on Wednesday, January 12th, has been redeployed to the office of the President, the OOP headquarters in Nairobi. Multiple reports indicated that Natembeya, who has announced his bid to become the next governor of Trans Nzoia County, was moved to Uhuru's office to finish his 30-day notice period. A press statement released by the Interior Principal Secretary Karanja Kibicho on Wednesday revealed that Natembeya has been replaced by Makueni County Commissioner Mohammed Ahmed Maalim. Further, the PS revealed that Isaiah Aregai Nakoru, who was the Eastern Regional Commissioner, has been transferred to Western Region as the Commissioner. Western Regional Commissioner Esther Omuyu Maina has also been moved to Central, where she will serve in the same capacity. In the changes, James Kialo Kianda, who was the Nairobi Regional Commissioner, has been transferred to Northeastern. William Kang'ethe Thuku, who has been working at OOP, has been moved to Nairobi as the Regional Commissioner. Wilfred Agage Nyangwangwa and Nicodemus M. Ndalana have joined the OOP after being transferred from Central and Northeastern respectively. While away from that, Wiper Democratic Movement leader Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka has condemned the demolitions in Mukuru kwa Njenga informal settlement, calling it inhumane and senseless. The Wiper leader, who visited the area on Thursday, said the government of Kenya from the president sought to protect their citizens, and thus the demolitions of Mukuru kwa Njenga, which he says were fueled by land grabbers, must be condemned in the strongest terms possible. Kalonzo also blamed the grabbers for the woes that the residents are going through, saying that they took advantage of the road construction to bribe their way to demolition of other structures with the intent of grabbing the land. Kalonzo Musyoka, who promised to deliver the victims, plea to the president to quick resettlement of the victims, saying that it is against the Constitution of Kenya to demolish someone's property without giving them an alternative. The Wiper leader further said that the government of Kenya should also apologize to the residents of Mukuru kwa Njenga over the shooting and killing that took place there, adding that the government must take responsibility because the gun used to kill belongs to the state.
Member of Parliament, Mheshimiwa Joyce Kamene. Na hapa kuna Mheshimiwa Joshua Mwalio, mjumbe wa Masinga. Na hapa kuna kijana MCA. Unamjua? Huyo ni wenu. Huyo ni wenu. Anaitwa nani? Anaitwa nani? Anaitwa Lukonyo. Huyo mimi na recommend apite bila kupingwa mpaka. Na chama ya Wiper. Na pale kuna chairman wa Wiper anaitwa Roy Kibusio. Na hiyo timu nyingine yote. Ninaomba wanisikilize. Wao, amri yangu wao hawataongea. Party leader yao ndiye ataongea. Yaani hiki kitu kimefika kiwango ambacho mimi nimekuja nao. Ingawaje mnataka Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta mwenyewe haje, na najua tayari amepata habari. Yeye ni rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, na kila mtu kama rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya ni kuhakikisha usalama na uhai wa kila mwananchi wa Kenya. Security for every Kenyan. Now, mmesema mnataka apate habari. Mimi mwenyewe nitampa hiyo habari. Lakini tayari najua amepata habari. Shida iliyoko hapa ni watu wengine mabepari wamekuja humu wanapiga watu wengine risasi na kuua mtu. Hapa sijawahi kuona.
Well, on that story, I'm taking a short commercial break. I'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
Now, education is always the key to success. Education is the background. Education should be the foundation. As Maisha TV, we embrace, we honor, and we value education.
Education is a way of bringing information, knowledge to our people. And that is the basic importance that we can see education doing.
We are here as solid partners to the growth of academics and career building in the nation. It is all here on your fastest growing TV station, Maisha TV, where you choose it, watch it, and love it. Knowledge is power. Information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every society, in every family. Welcome to Navaholo Technical and Vocational College. We value quality education and offer superb training to students at affordable school fees. The government will pay 30,000 shillings as bursary. In addition, Higher Education Loans Board gives 40,000 shillings for school fees and pocket money, which is available, thus the training is nearly free. Call us now, 0721 58 9977. That is 0721 589977. Email us at navaholotvc@gmail.com. Intake is now going on with applications. Navaholo Technical and Vocational College, Center of Excellence in Building and Civil Engineering. Najivunia kuwa Mkenya. Na ninajali matukio yanayojiri nchini Kenya na ulimwengu mzima. Natazama runinga ya Maisha ili nipate habari kamili. Naichagua, naitazama na ninaipenda. Maisha TV ni bora. Study your diploma or certificate course in fashion design and clothing technology, beauty therapy and hairdressing, among many. Our ICT department gives competitive courses guaranteeing both employment and self-employment through study of diploma in computer science, ICT, certificate in information technology, computer packages, and many more. For more information and application, hurry and contact us now on 0721 280 180 or 0726 800-561. Applications can easily be done by sending an SMS to 0721-280-180 or 0726-800-561 with your name, type of course, KCSE or KCPE mean grade, postal email address, desired intake, and your ID number, or you can write to the Principal, Bushangala TTI, PO Box 2227, code 5100, Kakamega. You can visit our website www.bushangalatechnical.ac.ke. All examinations are carried out by Kenya National Examination Council. Provision for persons with disability is also provided. Bushangala Technical Training Institute, Center of Excellence.
The stage is set. The time is now. Credible news. It is prime news. Only on Maisha TV. Prepare for the best. Informative. Authoritative. Unbiased. Welcome to Maisha News.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with Maisha Prime News. A Kenyan citizen, Mohammed Abdul Malik Bajabu, who is detained at the Guantanamo Bay detention facility in Cuba, is said to be released by the United States authorities. The Kenyan citizen was accused by the United States of developing close ties with Al-Qaeda and participating in the planning and execution of terrorist attacks in Mombasa in 2002. Mohammed is the only Kenyan detained at the facility.
Alikuwa kila siku akiniambia kama mimi sikufanya hili jambo, na kwa kuwa sikufanya hili jambo, ipo siku nitaachiliwa. Kule amekaa, hakufunguliwa mashtaka, hakuwa na jambo lolote, alikaa hiyo miaka 15. Basi kwa hiyo akija hapa awe huru. Kila nilivyojaribu kuongea kwa media, labda na mimi nchi yangu ikubali kumchukua, hata kama ni kumfunga waje wamfunge huku, lakini haikuwezekana. Tangu wakati marehemu Saitoti yuko hai, nilikuwa ni mtu wangu wa karibu sana. Nilijaribu kuongea naye na nilijaribu kila njia, haikuwezekana. Kwa kweli tumepokea hizi habari sasa hivi. Sasa hata ndugu zangu sijawaita, lakini nimewajulisha kuwa tuombe Mungu Abdul Malik huenda kaachiliwa. Nimewaambia hivyo, lakini hatujapanga kitu chochote mpaka tuitane, maybe kesho ndio tukae chini tujue itakuwaje. Kwangu ni kuomba serikali tu, mimi nalia na serikali iwe makini, impokee na imwache huru, asianze tena kupata tabu, kwa sababu kama hakupatikana na makosa, kwa nini aanze tena kupata tabu? Sisi kila kitu tuachague mikononi kwa Mungu. Hatutaki kufungwa mashtaka, hatutaki kumshtaki mtu yoyote, hatutaki chochote kitu. Tuomba ni yeye awe safe, aishi na familia yake na afanye biashara zake kama alivyokuwa yafanya.
Former Laikipia North Member of Parliament Matthew Lempurkel was charged afresh with hate speech on Thursday. This is after the Director of Public Prosecutions, Nudin Haji, amended the charges against him by introducing an additional charge of hate speech. The former legislator was accused that on July 17, 2021, within the country, while on a television show, he made hateful remarks against a community. The prosecution said the remarks caused ethnic hatred in Laikipia County. He faced another charge of uttering abusive and threatening remarks against another community on the same date. Lempurkel denied the charges before the senior principal magistrate Bernard Ochoi. His lawyer Saitabao Kanchori pleaded with the court to grant his client lenient bond terms, saying he is jobless. He also pleaded with the court to retain the cash bail terms he was granted on September 9, 2021. The court released him on a cash bail of 150,000 Kenyan shillings. The case will be mentioned on February 16th.
As read with Section 32 of the National Correction and Penalization Act, number 12 to this which contrary to Section 31A as read with Section first class, which words post ethnic activity by treaty. True or false?
He is out on cash bail of 150,000. He has complied so far with all by the prosecution. It's now 4 months down the line. We'll be seeking that you're supporting witness statements and exhibits. Thank you.
Now let's shift to Western Kenya, where Busia County government has begun a 2-day meeting with the international donor community to assess the joint devolution program in the county. The meeting will highlight the gains made by the international partnerships as well as pave way for strengthening of more county projects.
Kwa hivyo tuangazia tu yale mafanikio tumepata na vile tutaendelea mbele. Kwa hivyo ndio tunaangalia maneno ya mafanikio katika sekta ya afya, nutrition, na maneno vile tunapanga bajeti yetu na mipangilio zetu za maendeleo katika county. Maneno ya revenue na zile ambazo programs zote ambazo zinahusika na devolution.
So investing in nutrition is very crucial, and we cannot do so in one sector, taking a one sector approach. Working with the county in terms of the investment, financial investment, working with the agriculture sector, the education, and the health sector.
The remains of 2 wine tappers who were abducted by suspected Al-Shabaab militants at Kibokoni area in Hindi, Lamu West 8 days ago have been found. Lamu County Commissioner Irungu Macharia confirmed that the remains of Simon Munyoki, who was 47 years, and Katana Mulewa Karisa, 60 years, were discovered by a group of locals who alerted security officers on Friday. The bodies had been mauled by wild animals, leaving only a few bones that enabled the identification. Maisha said police are planning to have the remains moved since their location is an operation zone. The manner of their deaths has yet to be identified due to the extensive state of decomposition of the bodies, but police suspect they were killed on the same day and their bodies dumped in the forest by their captors. A section of youths from West Pokot County have called for sobriety over the increasing tension between the supporters of United Democratic Alliance UDA and area governor Professor John Lunyangapo. This is after the county boss declared that there will be no erecting wheelbarrows at the county until the right time comes. The youths who have reacted to the removal of the UDA wheelbarrow 3 times at the West Pokot United Democratic Alliance office headquarters by the alleged county government officers and area governor supporters. The youth allied to the United Democratic Alliance UDA party accused the area governor for being behind the wrangles that had seen the removal of their party symbol at their office. The youth alleged that after Governor Professor Lonyangapuo gave an order at Makutano town that no one is supposed to erect a wheelbarrow at the county until the right time for the active politics. Lonyangapuo then said that as the area governor, he is accountable to whatever is happening in the county.
Moyo alisema siasa mbaya inasaa maisha mbaya, tusialinge kwa West Pokot. Kuna vyama sasa zimeanza kuja, kina Kanu wameanza kuwa mzee, watoto yao wamesaliwa, na mtoto ya kwanza kusaliwa kwa bidii na ni maradadi na mrembo ni Kenya Union Party. Hata kama ni mrembo kama Kenya Union Party, usilete tabia mbaya, usikonganishe watu. ODM umekuwa mzee around, usikonganishe Una alizaliwa Jumapili na nikazaliwa Jumanne. Usikutangulia siku kufika, usiniletee sisi mambo yenu. Hata ndio nimekataa. Mumeona kweli posters kubwa ya Kenya Party Union of Ethiopia hapa kweli? Siku ya kuweka hiyo vitu bado kisheria. That is why sijui wote ya UDA wameokopa na kushangaa nini. Tumeambia hawa don't bring those things into the conflict. Ngojeni ile siku itatakakuwa gazetted, campaign zinaanza. Sheria inakubali nao muweke hizo posters yenu. But pia mnalipa. You cannot come and outgrow hata hiyo nyumba ya wawa uniform analipa. You cannot write those things bila kulipa hiyo kama code kama tax. You can revenue hata hewa pati ya Mungu tumesamea hii mngelipa hata hiyo. So everything here imekuwa ya parking. Bali unapaka pikipiki unalipa. Mali unapaka gari unalipa. Bali trakta nakaa unalipa. Hata ya governor unalipa. Sasa hii mtungi hii ya maji imelipwa. You cannot get that in Madani. Every man analipa huyu. And I can tell you the amount na receipt yake.
Well, now let me pave way for our education segment.
back.
Thank you so much, Millicent Makoha. And now let's move to our daily feature, My Hustle, by Jennifer Okonga.
Gone are those days when people used to believe or say only men have to sweat or to struggle to bring out a daily bread. On my tour along Simba Street in Bungoma town, Bungoma County, I interacted with Madam Teresa Wanjiku, a dealer in electronics. How are you, madam?
Fine.
Karibu sana Maisha Television.
Asante. Kwa majina naitwa Teresa Wanjiku. Mimi ni business lady.
Yes.
Nauzia watu electronics hapa town.
She proves to us that women are also digitalized and have come out to prove their skills, effort and determination in supporting the family, both morally, physically, economically and emotionally in this society. Watu ufikiria like watu wanajua mambo na electronics ni wanaume. Ilikuwa vipi ukajipata pale madam?
Unajua kwa wakati huu maisha kulingana na penye imefikisha watu, hakuna kazi inaweza sema ni ya mwanaume. Hata sisi wamama tunaona tujitokeze pia tufanye biashara ili mambo isikue ngumu pia sisi kwetu. Nilianza tu kuhustle, unapata umepata kapito kidogo na nikaanza hii biashara mpaka mahali nimefika hapa hivi. Ni ile tu kujikopa hivi, unaenda unachukua karoni hivyo, alafu tena yenye umepata kidogo mpaka nimefika mahali penye nimefika.
Ile loan ulibahatika kuipata ama kuitoa wapi?
Okay, kuna vikundi saa zingine kama wamama mnakuwa na vikundi mnachukua. Tena kuna hii kama banki ya Equity pia imekuwa msaada, imekuwa imesimama, tunaenda tunachukua mkopo pale pia tunaweka kwa biashara, imekuwa ikitusaidia.
Her effort, both as a mother and a business lady, has brought joy in the family, and she also plays a big role in supporting the family financially.
Sasa imenisaidia cause nimesomesha watoto, nimaliza secondary, kuna nyamaliza university college, kwa hivyo naweza sema imenisaidia.
Since the COVID-19 hit the world, her business has not been profitable, but she trusts her business will normalize soon.
Tangu corona ikuje, biashara imeathirika zaidi kwa sababu ukipata watu kulingana venye wamefinyika unapata makastoma hakuna. Kwa hivyo saa hii hata maisha tunakaa tu ile ya kujikaza. Juu customer saa hii pia venye corona kila mtu anaangalia mambo ya unga, unapata kupata mteja inakuwa ni ngumu. Tena vile mambo uchumi inaenda ikipanda, unapata pia vitu bei inapandishwa bei.
Amekupa milioni moja, ungeitumia vipi kwa sasa?
Sasa ningepata kama hiyo ka milioni moja na mwaga stock zaidi yenye niko nayo na nachanganya vitu zaidi, kwa hiyo biashara inakuwa ina at least inaingiza vizuri.
Madam Teresa has also requested the county government of Bungoma to lower their rates when it comes to giving out license.
Serikali kitu yenye ningewaomba ni at least kama hii mambo ya license, kama wangeweza at least wanatupunguzia, hasa kwanza wakati huu wa corona biashara imerudi chini, pia wangeatukumbuka kama watu biashara wafanyikazi wa biashara ndogo, ndio at least tunaweza kujimarisha katika kimaisha.
It's true that hard work pays. On Maisha Prime News, Maisha Television, I'm Jennifer Okonga.
So first, I'd like to thank you, our ardent viewer, and much appreciation for all your feedback messages. With that said, let me give you my morning 5 out of 5. Now, did you know it is exactly 206 days to the August general elections? And are you ready to elect leaders who will keep the interest of Mwananchi at heart? I'm referring to the kind of a leader who will be ready to fight through legislation for your benefit and the benefit of all citizens of Kenya. The leader who will not incite Kenyans against their opponents or on ethnic basis. the leader who will be in parliament during the discussions of bills that is meant to benefit Kenyans and not about increment of their salaries. Meanwhile, for the first time in the history of Kenya, the president and his deputy are openly pulling in different directions. This has led to shifting loyalties and clear rifts within the ruling coalition that is Jubilee, causing tensions in various parts of the country. The rush by politicians to use their ethnic blocs as bargaining chips in the political game is beginning to worry many Kenyans who fear the cutthroat competition will cause violence in a disputed election, as it happened in the recent past. Politicians have been trooping back to their native regions, a move that some view as ethnic mobilization disguised as consultative meetings for discussing issues affecting their constituents. Though the 2010 Constitution attempts to remedy the situation by devolving power to counties to shift the focus from the presidency, the competition for the top seat remains fierce. So my advice and plea to Kenyans, let's vote for leaders based on their manifesto, integrity, and also on the way they carry themselves, not because ni mtu wetu. Make a wise choice. That was our Prime 5 out of 5 with me, Rida Kering Chebet, from the editorial board that brings you the authoritative and the now most watched bulletin that airs Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. and 9 a.m. and on weekends, that is Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m. Salute to Philip Simeo on the cameras, all our reporters from different parts of the country, and the editorial team. You haven't seen the last of me. Let's meet at 8 p.m. for another comprehensive bulletin. Have a fantastic day.
The stage is set. The time is now. Credible news. It is Prime News. Only on Maisha TV. Prepare for the beast.